How's everybody in YouTube doing? I wanted to talk to you about a very sticky subject. Um, on April the 1st of 2020, I purchased a GoPro Hero 8 because on their commercials, their website, the the YouTube promoters kept saying, "Yes, this is a wonderful camera. It's better than the competition's camera. The resolution is awesome, and it comes with a media mod that you can buy separately, and it comes with a media light and a media front screen, so you can do blogging." So it was fine. It was fine. You know what? It had different settings in comparison to the GoPro Hero 7. Now, I had the GoPro Hero 7. It worked perfect. There's nothing wrong with my camera. Matter of fact, in order for me to buy the GoPro Hero 8, I just went ahead and just gave my Hero 7 to my little brother. He likes making films also of his family and so forth, and his trips, his vacations. So I gave him the Hero 7, which gave me the excuse that I needed the Hero 8 now. And I had already tried other cameras. Currently in my disposition is the Insta360 One X with the extra 3 battery, the case, the invisible selfie stick, the dive case. I have pretty much everything for the Insta One X, and then the Insta One R came out. So I was one of the first ones to buy the Insta360 One R, the twin edition that came with the 360 version and the 4K version. And naturally, I bought it with extra batteries and so forth. And it's like everything those cameras don't come out perfect. There's always some type of firmware that needs to be upgraded and so forth. And it's like everything. Even GoPro had problems. So other than that, let's get back to the subject at hand. I gotta turn off and pause. I don't like to have a whole long strip of a video. I need to pause it once in a while for download purposes. Anyways, I had the GoPro Max, also in 360 version. It's a nice camera. I liked it because it's got the self screen, just like the DJI Osmo Action, which is the one I'm talking on right now. The one I'm talking on right now is the DJI Osmo Action. It's got the front screen. I'm able to levelize myself to know that I'm inside the screen and I'm inside the movie. Well, I bought the Hero 8 thinking that it was going to come with a front screen. I don't mind buying it as an option, but it never came out. It never came out, and I had bought that camera exclusively for vlogging because my GoPro Hero 7 was perfect. It was awesome. I didn't have a front screen, but it was a good camera. I bought that camera on April the 1st, 2020. On August the 1st, I decided, well, actually before August, it was in July, Hurricane Hannah had already hit our hometown. So I went over to the gym to do a little bit of swimming. So I figured, you know what? I don't want to bring my Osmo Action even though it's waterproof. I don't want to bring my GoPro Max even though it's waterproof. I don't want to bring my Insta360 One R, which is also waterproof. I'm going to bring my GoPro Hero 8, the one I said that I would probably never put it through water, but I figured, you know what? I removed the media mod. I replaced the door, and I made sure that the door, because it's got the little part where it's got the red. It'll indicate when it's red that it's not secure. Well, this door was secure, and believe me, I take care of my cameras, and I made sure that I would never hurt those cameras. Well, I had the door secure. Went to the gym, did my 30 laps in the pool, and the screen disappeared. And I'm like, what the hell happened? So I take the camera out of the water, and I dry it up, and I remove the door, or I open the door, and a couple of drops of water came out. So when I removed the battery, about 9 or 10 drops came out of there. It's like, oh my gosh. Water went into my GoPro Hero 8. And it's supposed to be waterproof up to 30 feet, I think. I was only in the swimming pool for 4 feet, only 4 feet. I was out there just giving myself a selfie underwater and so forth. 4 feet of water, and I ruined my camera. Well, luckily, I have the GoPro Plus. I've been paying for the GoPro Plus for almost 2 years already. $5 a month, $5 a month, $5 a month. No big deal. You know what? $5 a month. Okay. But you know what? I called customer service. They respond immediately. They call me back. How may I help you? You know what? I'm so-and-so. I'm Joe Blow and blah, blah, blah. My Hero 8 got wet. The door was secure. He said, well, our company doesn't handle wet cameras. He said, well, wait a minute, but you all pride yourselves in your camera to say that these things are waterproof. Yes, but you must have not had the door security. He said, no, it's secure. And there's no way you can prove me otherwise. It's always secure. I'm one of those people that are very, very careful about my cameras. I made sure the door was secure. Well, we don't, our warranty doesn't cover water damage. He said, well, I am under the GoPro Plus. The GoPro Plus says that there's no questions asked. I didn't even have to tell you that I had water damage. You still got to accept my camera and give me a new one. Oh, you're with GoPro Plus? Okay. You are correct on that. There's no questions asked. Give me a serial number. Give me all the information. They looked at my records. Sure enough, I've been a member for 2 years. $79 that I had to put down plus taxes came out to $122 for a door that I know was secure, which means that it gets me to think that even though since the first day that I bought that GoPro Hero 8, it was never waterproof. It was never waterproof, even though it says waterproof up to so many meters equal to whatever feet. It's a lie. It's a big lie. I had not put that camera through any type of water until August until July the something. Because August the 1st is when I sent it in. They said, don't worry about it. The procedure is very simple. We already sent you an RMA through your email and blah, blah, blah. I printed it out with a printer. Everything was preset. I put it inside the bag, wrapped it around, put the RMA. They told me it's a very quick and simple process. Go out there and drop it off at the UPS center. It's got, mind you, it's got UPS ground with a tracking number. Okay, no big deal. From where I live, it went all the way to California. Someplace up in California. I can't remember the name of the town. It should have arrived on Friday, but because UPS said that they were in some severe weather or something, and I checked the Weather Channel, there was nothing going on in California. So there's nothing going on in California. So, okay, fine, whatever. You know, UPS wants to be lazy. They've always been lazy. I don't like UPS in the first place. If you can't deliver DHL, don't deliver it. That's what I've always told all the people that I buy cameras with. If you cannot deliver DHL, I don't want the camera. Give me my money back and whatever you want to do. I don't want to deal with FedEx or UPS. They're a bunch of rats. They're a bunch of thieves. And then when they're not thieving, they're lazy asses, is what they are. I don't deal with any of those two companies. I've dealt with DHL They're the nicest people in the world. They're very courteous. If they're late, they call me. Hey, we're running a little bit. They call me. They reassure me that they're coming, but they're gonna be late. Not FedEx or UPS. They don't give a shit about you. Anyways, they let you know that there's some severe thunderstorm in the California area. There's nothing going on. Okay, whatever. The package arrives Monday, which was 2 days ago. Well, the operator from GoPro said, we will expedite your product. As soon as it arrives, we will place it through the processing, which should take a few hours. And then we will send a brand new GoPro back to you. GoPro Hero 8. So I called them because Tuesday came around and I didn't see any emails. And they said, oh, due to COVID-19, we are limited in employees and we will not be able to send your camera back till 4 days later. Wait a minute. Why is it 4 days later? Well, it takes 4 days to process it. But you already have my camera. You already have my information. You have the serial number. You already have my money because I paid you ahead of time. What is the process? That the employee is either limp or he hurt his foot and he needs to limp over and it'll take 3 or 4 days to limp over to the shelf and pick up another GoPro Hero 8 and gently, without hurting his fingers, type in something in the computer and exchange my product, and then gently, without hurting his helm or his back, going back to the front of the counter and telling the lady, send this one off to UPS. That's going to take 4 days? That's because of COVID-19? It's a bunch of BS is what I know. And then it's still going to take another week because UPS is going to say, oh, we bumped into more severe weather. When we all know it's a bunch of BS. We have the Weather Channel. We have all types of Weather Channels to prove you otherwise. But you know what? This is what happens when you're a GoPro Plus member. You still get screwed at the end. I will not tell you don't go buy a GoPro Hero 8. Go out there and buy a GoPro Hero 8. They are nice cameras. They got good resolution. Be very aware that the box lies to you. They are not waterproof at all. They are not waterproof. I can assure you by my reputation that I secured that door. That door was sealed. The only thing I can think of is that I've had that GoPro Hero 8 since April the 1st, and maybe the seal inside dried up because I never put it through water. Even though it's supposed to be waterproof, I never put that thing through water until just August the 1st, or before August the 1st, because August the 1st is when I sent it. It might have been July the 27th when I went to the gym and got inside the swimming pool, and that door was secure. And I take pride in taking care of my cameras. And this is GoPro's BS telling you and advertising that their products are waterproof. They're not waterproof. They're not even water resistant. And I wasn't even in there for 2 minutes, and water had already penetrated the microprocessor, pretty much, because it ruined all of my videos and ruined past videos that were in there because the SD card got wet also. Anyways, I'm sweating. It's hot in here. I'm inside the shop at work. I'm going to get back to the truck. It's very hot. I'm going to get inside the aircon. That's all I have to say. You like GoPro Hero 8? Go ahead and buy it. I'm not talking bad about the company, but be aware that they are not waterproof. They are not even water resistant. That is a big, major lie, but since I don't have enough money to be hiring attorneys to contradict them, a lot of the people just sit back and say, well, okay, I just won't put it through the water. So now I got to go buy a GoPro Hero 8 case if I ever want to put it through water. But you know what? I don't have to because I got the Insta360 1R that do not require, they even have a gap in the middle that people say, what water can get in here? You know what? I put those things to water and they've never given me any problems. I put the Osmo Action through water without a dive case, never given me any problems. I put the GoPro Max without a case, hasn't given me any problems yet. Of course, it looks terrible underwater, but I put it through water. And it has the GoPro Hero 8, they're not waterproof. And I have no idea how the GoPro Hero 9 is going to look like, but if they don't come out with that front screen, they conned all of us. It was a con. They made us, even the bloggers that said, oh, and it'll come with a front screen. No, there's no front screen. It never existed. Maybe one existed for the advertisement, but it never existed. It was never going to be used for blogging. Because I tried to blog on the GoPro Hero 8 and my face would come out, sometimes would come out of the screen a lot. So I didn't know how to regulate my face. Like this Osmo Action or the Insta1R, the Insta360R, they have front screens. Or the GoPro Hero Max. The GoPro Max has a front screen. But not the GoPro Hero 8. It was a big lie. Anyways, have a good morning. Stay safe out there and God bless. We'll see you tomorrow in tomorrow's blog.